For years, fans of reality television have associated Brandi Passante with the world of competitive bidding, quick-witted exchanges, and the unpredictable chaos of unearthing treasures hidden away in forgotten storage lockers. As one of the standout personalities from the hit reality series Storage Wars, she carved out a place for herself not just as a participant, but as a fan favorite whose energy, charisma, and sharp wit consistently drew attention. Whether she was out maneuvering opponents in heated auctions or bringing humor to tense situations, Brandy always had a way of shining in an environment where competition often took center stage. But recently, the headlines surrounding her name have had very little to do with storage units or dusty collectibles. Instead, Brandy is commanding attention in an entirely different way, proving once again that her ability to capture the public's imagination extends far beyond the auction block. This time, the internet is buzzing because of a bold new look, one that reflects not only her evolving style, but also her strength, confidence, and refusal to be boxed in by expectations. Her latest public appearances and photos have sparked an outpouring of reactions online. The response has been immediate and passionate, with fans describing her transformation as daring, refreshing, and downright stunning. In a world where images spread faster than words, Brandy's new chapter has generated thousands of comments and conversations, turning her into one of the most talked about figures of the moment. What people are celebrating most, however, isn't just the aesthetic change, it's what it represents: a fearless embrace of individuality, the power of self expression, and the quiet strength that comes from living unapologetically. A familiar face with an evolving identity. Brandi Passante has long been more than just a reality TV star. While her role on Storage Wars put her in front of millions, she used that visibility as a stepping stone rather than a final destination. Over the years, she has cultivated a social media following that reflects her personality far beyond the boundaries of the show. Fans have come to admire not just her competitive instincts on television, but also her openness, humor, and sense of authenticity in everyday life. That authenticity has been key to her enduring popularity. Unlike many reality stars whose fame fades with the conclusion of their shows, Brandi has consistently found ways to reinvent herself, staying relevant and relatable to audiences who crave realness in a world saturated with curated perfection. She's embraced the role of a modern-day style icon, not by adhering to trends dictated by others, but by carving out her own space, one defined by boldness, individuality, and confidence. Her latest transformation is simply the most recent step in that journey. While it has taken fans by surprise, it has also confirmed what many have always known. Brandi thrives when she refuses to fit neatly into any one category. A statement beyond style. The internet's fascination with Brandi's new look is about more than fashion. While fans have praised her appearance, describing it as glamorous, striking, and even jaw-dropping, what resonates most is the message behind it. In an industry where women are often pressured to conform to a specific mold, whether that means staying youthful, dressing conservatively, or playing it safe, Brandi has chosen the opposite path. By stepping out with a look that is uniquely her own, she's sending a message about empowerment and self-acceptance. At 43, she is openly challenging the idea that confidence and beauty have an expiration date. For countless admirers, her decision to embrace change so boldly has served as a reminder that reinvention is not just possible, but powerful. and that true style comes from within. The reaction from fans has been overwhelmingly positive. Comments online celebrate not just her beauty, but the courage it takes to reveal a different side of oneself in front of millions of people. Words like inspiring, fearless, and authentic flood her social media feeds, reflecting a fan base that isn't just watching passively, but actively rooting for her success. For many women, especially, Brandi's transformation has sparked conversations about aging, confidence, and the freedom that comes with stepping outside of societal expectations, defying stereotypes. What makes Brandi's evolution so significant is that it challenges long-standing stereotypes. In reality television and beyond, women often face the unspoken rule that once their moment in the spotlight passes, their relevance begins to fade. Brandi has shown the opposite. Rather than fading quietly into the background after her reality TV fame, she has found ways to continuously reinvent her public persona, proving that visibility and influence are not bound to a single role or moment. Her story reflects a broader truth about modern culture, that audiences crave figures who embrace change instead of resisting it. By showing that it's possible to remain relevant and inspiring well beyond the first chapter of fame, Brandi is helping to reshape how society views women in the public eye. She isn't just keeping up with the times, she's setting the tone. Strength in the spotlight. Of course, as with any bold move, Brandi's transformation hasn't been met with universal approval. Some critics have questioned her choices, suggesting that change for the sake of attention diminishes authenticity. Yet those voices have largely been drowned out by the overwhelming support of her fan base. What stands out most is how Brandi herself has responded, not by retreating or downplaying the attention, but by embracing it fully. Her confidence in owning her decisions has only strengthened her connection with fans, who admire not just the look itself, but the unapologetic way she carries it. In an era where so much of public image is carefully managed and sanitized, Brandi's willingness to take risks has made her stand out all the more. Her boldness also highlights a larger theme that has defined her career: resilience. From the beginning, she has been someone who thrives in environments of uncertainty, whether in the unpredictable outcomes of a storage auction or in the ever-shifting dynamics of public opinion. Reinvention for Brandi isn't just about style, it's about survival, growth, and the ability to remain true to herself no matter what. A broader cultural moment. The conversations Brandi has sparked reach far beyond her personal story. They touch on themes of empowerment, individuality, and the courage it takes to reinvent oneself publicly. In many ways, her new chapter mirrors broader cultural movements that celebrate authenticity over perfection, diversity over uniformity, and confidence at every age. Her willingness to step into the spotlight with a look that defies expectations has created a ripple effect, inspiring others to consider how they, too, might embrace change in their own lives. Whether that means trying a new style, pursuing a new passion, or simply being unapologetically themselves, fans see in Brandi an example of what it means to live boldly. Beyond the reality TV legacy, one of the most striking aspects of Brandi's journey is how she has managed to distance herself from being defined by a single role. While Storage Wars will always be a significant part of her story, she has made it clear that it does not encompass the entirety of who she is. Her ability to remain a cultural talking point long after the show's heyday speaks to a rare kind of staying power. That staying power comes not just from talent or luck, but from adaptability. Brandi has shown that relevance isn't about clinging to the past, but about continuously moving forward. Each chapter of her public life has revealed something new, whether it's her quick wit on television, her growing influence on social media, or now her bold reinvention as a style icon. The power of confidence. At the heart of Brandi Passante's story is one simple truth. The most powerful thing anyone can wear is confidence. Her latest transformation is less about clothing or aesthetics than about the energy she projects. Fans are drawn not only to how she looks, but to the way she carries herself, with poise, self-assurance, and a willingness to embrace change without apology. Confidence in Brandi's case has become both her signature and her legacy. It's what allowed her to stand out in a competitive reality TV environment, what has sustained her relevance long after the camera stopped rolling, and what now defines her evolution as a public figure. A lasting impression. As fans continue to react and share their thoughts online, one thing has become clear. Brandi Passante knows how to keep people talking, but more importantly, she knows how to transform that conversation into something meaningful. Her latest chapter isn't just about turning heads, it's about inspiring others to rethink their own definitions of beauty, success, and authenticity. At 43, she stands as proof that confidence doesn't fade with age and that reinvention is always within reach. Her journey shows that staying relevant isn't about chasing trends or pleasing everyone, but about daring to be yourself, boldly, unapologetically, and on your own terms. Brandi's ability to surprise, inspire, and empower has made her more than a reality TV star or even a style icon. She has become a reminder of what's possible when someone refuses to be confined by expectations. And as the world continues to watch and react, one undeniable truth shines through. Brandi Passante has mastered the art of transformation, and in doing so, she has reminded us all that the truest form of beauty lies in confidence,